Tonight's headlines: Pacquiao expulsion from PDP Laban insisted. Over 40,000 violators accosted in first week of ECQ. Coronavirus cases in the country at 1,713,302. Philippines receives over 500,000 doses of AstraZeneca. Easterlies to bring isolated rain showers. And PSEi plunges on rising COVID-19 cases. Good evening. Today is Friday, August 13, 2021. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel, and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. PDP Laban Secretary General Attorney Melvin Matibag on Friday insisted that Senator Manny Pacquiao should be expelled from the ruling party based on the party's rules on its members' allegiance to other political groups. Matibag issued the statement to refute the interpretation of one of the authors of PDP Laban's constitution, Senator Aquilino Coco Pimentel III. According to Matibag's camp, the PDP Laban National Executive Committee is arranging a meeting on Friday to discuss Pacquiao's possible expulsion. Pimentel, an ally of Pacquiao, said the expulsion warning was a bluff that was meant to distract Pacquiao in his upcoming fight, and pointed out that the PDP Laban constitution has always been interpreted by knowledgeable leaders of the party not to prohibit membership in the party and membership in a regional political party at the same time. The Philippine National Police disclosed that a total of 40,314 violators were accosted during the first week of the enhanced community quarantine in Metro Manila. PNP Chief Police General Guillermo Elizar said these individuals were apprehended, fined, and warned for various violations of public health and safety protocols and quarantine guidelines. He added that the violators were accosted in 34 quarantine control points in the National Capital Region from August 6 to 12. Adding the number of violators from the 4 provinces of NCR Plus, the PNP said the total number of violators was at 134,606. The daily average of violators in NCR Plus was 19,229. The Department of Health reported 13,177 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Friday to bring the total number of infections in the country to 1,713,302, even as 4 laboratories failed to submit data on time. This brought the active cases to 96,395, and of the total, 95.8% are mild, 1% are asymptomatic, 1.4% are severe, and 0.8% are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 1,587,069 after 4,322 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll now stands at 29,838 following 299 fatalities recorded. Data from the DOH also showed that 66% of the intensive care beds nationwide are in use, while 51% of the mechanical ventilators are occupied. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
centers, pati sa mga parties may online pa at app. You can buy it with your fingers. Still don't remittance and more. Online shopping, you can buy it all. Di magpadala, you can buy it all. Anumang pera transaction, you can buy it all.
Sabayan ang pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayan.
In other news, the National Task Force against COVID-19 announced that over 500,000 more doses of AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine arrived in the Philippines on Friday, further boosting the country's vaccine supply. NTF said that the latest batch, composed of 575,800 doses, was procured by the private sector through the Dose of Hope program. It added that the vaccine doses arrived at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 2 via Chinese Airlines flight CI-701 at 9:35 in the morning. The arrival was personally welcomed by NTF implementer and vaccine SAR Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship and Go Negosyo founder Joey Concepcion, and AstraZeneca Philippines President Lotis Rami. State Weather Bureau Pagasa announced that easterlies, or warm winds from the Pacific Ocean, and localized thunderstorms are expected to bring partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers over Metro Manila and the rest of the country. In its 24-hour forecast, the weather agency said the easterlies are also affecting the eastern sections of Visayas and Mindanao. Affected residents are warned against possible flash floods or landslides during severe thunderstorms. The Pagasa Synoptic Station at the Science Garden in Diliman, Quezon City also recorded a minimum temperature of 26.4 degrees Celsius and a maximum temperature of 33.8 degrees Celsius. And in business, Philippine shares closed in the red on Friday, with the local stock barometer plunging more than 3% as investor sentiment was weighed by continued rise in new COVID-19 cases. The benchmark PSEi lost 236.38 points or 3.61% to 6,320.19 at the closing bell. The broader all-share shed 82.99 points or 2.04%. And Philstock's financial senior equity analyst Japet Tantionco said that the detection of more cases with the Delta variant added to the pessimism, even as sentiment was bearish due to the continuous rise in COVID-19 cases. More than 1.932 billion shares, valued at 14.36 billion pesos, changed hands. Decliners led advancers 134 to 63, and 45 shares were unchanged. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, Department of Tourism and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Mga katribo, handa na ba kayong sumayaw at manalo? Halina't sumali sa Katribo Bakuna Paturok TikTok Challenge handog ng Daily Tribute, Teleradyo Bandido TV at RJFM. Napakadali lang sumali. Step 1. Like at i-follow ang Daily Tribune Facebook page at TikTok account upang maging updated at makasali. Step 2. Bumuo ng isa o grupo na hanggang 3 katao at gumawa ng TikTok video gamit ang opisyal na Paturok Jingle Daily Tribune at RJFM na makukuha sa TikTok account ng Daily Tribune.
Pababakuna ka ba? 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 Vaccination for the nation. No more isolation. With vaccination. Pababakuna ka ba? 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 Paturok, paturok, paturok.
Step 3. I-post ang inyong video sa Daily Tribune TikTok account at gamitin ang hashtag Katribo Bakuna Paturok. Maaari ring i-mention ang Daily Tribune TikTok account para sa inyong entry. Huwag kalimutang i-like ang official Facebook page ng Daily Tribune. Manood at huwag kalimutang i-share ang programang Gising Na Facebook livestream mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga para alamin ang daily winner. Lahat pwede sumali. Make your move. Lumabas at magpaturok na ng bakuna.
Paturok, paturok.
Globe, our steps can lead us to millions of doors opening, millions of paths unfolding, and millions of reasons to keep going. Now's the time to be with the network that gets better every day for you.
Manong Joe po,
At Ate Maita,
ngayong Hunyo, bahagyang tumaas ng 8 centavos per kilowatt hour ang overall electricity rates. Ito'y dahil sa dagdag singil sa WESM.
alam niyo ba, pwede kayong i-update ng Meralco sa text or sa email gaya ni Sarah G. Sisendan kayo ng advanced updates tulad ng upcoming bill details. Di na kayo kakaba-kaba sa paghihintay ng bills. At anumang mangyari sa bill, masira, mabasa, o mawala, no problem. To get updates, i-update ang inyong contact information sa Facebook Messenger, meralco.com.ph, email, hotline 16211 o Meralco Business Centers.
Handa kami makipag-ugnayan sa inyo para makapaghatid ng mas mabuti, mabilis, at maginhawang serbisyo.
Hanggang sa susunod na
Meralco Advisory.
Every time I'm on the road, I can expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. Now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
Viber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.